And speaking of, Jay, we moved to the Panthers game where Bryce Young was unconscious in this game. It was his best game as a young pro and still outscored by his number one wide receiver in Tetairoa McMillan. 8 catches, 130 yards, a 2-touchdown game. And I think what was most noteworthy now is, guys, they are utilizing him as the true number one threat in their offense. When you look at his ability to play inside and outside, this is from Next Gen Stats, the route tree slot versus playing outside. Tetairoa McMillan is a threat everywhere. I thought he looked good at the catch point, but also with the ball in his hands, Matthew.
Yeah,
this is a stud.
For people that are just listening on the podcast, the tweet says McMillan caught 8 of 12 passes for a career high 130 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Falcons. He recorded an identical 4 receptions for 85 yards and a touchdown, both inside the numbers and outside the numbers. To your point about the route tree, just a complete route tree. This is not a one-trick pony. This is a complete wide receiver at the NFL level. And when Bryce Young plays, middle of the pack or elite as he did against the Falcons here, you get to see why this guy was a first-round pick, why he was such a high talent. He was your number one wide receiver on the board, right?
Tetairoa?
Yeah, Tetairoa,
Yes. Yep.
Because Hunter was, we were counting Hunter.
He was a dual player.
He was a dual player as well. And the other thing that I thought was nice here, Jay, is that 4 season high 4 slot targets, including 2 end zone targets. Not only does he have an expanded route tree, they're moving him all over. Dave Canales is trying a bunch of different things, right? Getting a little weird, little freaky, and trying to get Tetairoa McMillan the ball.
Yep, that's the key. And this is what activates kind of wide receiver one type of value, is when you start getting moved into the slot, where it's just kind of harder to take you out as opposed to the outside, and when you're getting end zone targets as well. And he's clearly the number one target when they get into the end zone. They also have on Monday Night Football a matchup against the Niners defense that just gave up the record for completions in an NFL game to Jacoby Brissett. That Niners defense is decimated, so I think that should be a favorable matchup. The Panthers also 6.5-point dogs. The big question with Tetairoa has always been, can Bryce Young play at a level to just accumulate yards? Because Bryce Young kept having these games, it's like 160 yards.
Yes.
It's like, this just isn't viable. Well, he just broke the franchise record for most yards in a game, and he looked the best to the eye test that he had since really the end of last season.
Yeah, since week 8, he's got a 33% target share. That's 3rd highest in the NFL in that time frame. So, he's getting all the looks. It's just, can Bryce get him the ball? Yesterday, he was able to do that. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and Rotoworld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.